Buzz.
Awesome. So Angela and I are kind of in the middle of doing a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit of a revamp of the Freedom to Flourish platform because we've learned so much. So, those of you that know me for a long time know that Angela was my coach for 3 years and she changed my life. She's amazing, and I absolutely love having her be a part of my revenue at Epic. She said, "Where are you going?" I said, "Hey, I got to do this." And I went to Epic Realty, and Angela's like, "I'm going with you." But we ended up becoming really good friends. And when I was done coaching, we just stayed in touch, and then we just became great friends. Well, now she is the Georgia state broker at Epic Realty, and she is just doing her thing in Georgia and amazing. And so I love that you're on this call with me today. Thank you so much, Angela, for doing this with me every week. And we will both help you after we go through the presentation real quick, figure out where you're at, make sure I share everything with you. Then we're going to turn off the recording and open it up to help the agents that are here today with their business and where they are. And we want to help coach you through that. So, Angela, thank you. Say hi to everybody. Anything you want to add to all that?
No, I appreciate that. I apologize. I was late. I was on a call with transactions, getting a deal situated. So I'm all good.
Always important, especially since you're the broker. Awesome.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I am going to share the screen and get started. All right. I'm going to shrink this. I'm going to go into present mode. And here we go. All right, you guys. So I had to create this system for myself because I have ADHD. I get overwhelmed. I used to let my mindset determine my productivity. Like I had to create a system so that I could stay focused, so that I could have clarity, so that I could be productive in my real estate business. And that wasn't all I wanted to do. I've always known that wasn't all I wanted to do. I want to help others. My story goes deep, and there's videos out there, but my why runs really deep with me helping other people because I struggled when I was younger, when I first got my license with everything. And I hate that. I don't want anybody to ever be left alone. I want to help people. And I knew that that's my purpose. And I know it to this day that it's my purpose to share how I did it. Like, why I did it, how I did it, and the how. I remember when I used to walk through the walls of a former broker, KW. And I used to see notes on the door and they'd say like, do not disturb and all these different things. And it was like, man, it was like trying to pull teeth to try to get help from somebody to find out what they're doing to be successful. And I hated that because I like to live in a place of abundance where there's enough for everybody. So that's why I do this. So every Tuesday at 11 Central, we do a call on one of these pillars. These are the 4 pillars of my system. Mindset is what we talk about the first week. Foundations is what we talk about the second week. We did that call last week. The third week, we talk about automations. That's today. And then not next week, because next week we're all going to be in Vegas at our first ever PowerCon, which is the Epic Realty Convention in Vegas. And so luckily this month, there are 5 Tuesdays in the month, and I usually take the fifth one off, but this month I'm going to dig into funnels. Funnels is my favorite right now. It's my favorite pillar because once you get all of these right and set up, you could spend your time working on your lead generation funnels. And Angela and I have come a long way with those funnels slides and helping you figure out what your to-dos are, like the how, but your daily to-dos. So next week or two weeks from today, don't forget, and that we'll have that call. But there's other calls, funnel calls from every month on my YouTube channel if you want to dig in and can't wait. But let's dig into these automations today. And I've kind of updated this. I want to make sure that everybody knows your number one automation needs to be your time blocking from your abundance plan. We're going to go in and upload the abundance plan or upload. I'm going to go open the abundance plan. And if you don't have it, I'll share it with you and you can download it and get started on it. But it's so important that you know what it is you want to be doing and then to get that scheduled in your calendar. I could actually do a whole call on time blocking, but we're not going to go too deep into that today. It's just really important that you get everything into your planner, into your from your abundance plan into your planner, or else it's just going to sit there and then you're not going to ever do that stuff. So I want to make sure. Yes, can you please download that? I'm going to share it with you, Debbie. So super important to time block from your abundance plan. We're going to dig into that a little bit more. Here are some other automations. So you guys, these calls are weekly coaching calls. I don't have a class that you can sign up for. I don't have a paid program. I don't think I probably ever will. I will do these calls every week for everybody who comes, but I'm going to tell you a little bit of how you need to do it. And then we are going to be putting other videos onto my YouTube channel. Like I need to do a Chrome day. I need to do a Canva day. I need to do all of these, but I just recently decided I was going to do all of that and just put it on my YouTube channel. So keep watching. The how is coming, but there's no course that you could sign up for. But guess what? If you don't know how to use or do some of these automations, you can just go into YouTube and say, how do I use Chrome at a high level? And you're going to come up with hundreds of people that are willing to teach you for free. You've just got to seek out the training that you need. So what I want to do right now is just tell you the things that have helped me in my journey be super efficient in getting these things done. So I'm a firm believer that Chrome is the best search engine. Google Drive is the best platform for everything. Or I'm sorry, Google Drive, just Google everything. Like Google My Business as real estate agents, like we need to have Google My Business up because the percentage is really high of the people that are using that. I know some people still use other things like Safari or I don't even know what they all are now, but it's super easy to organize your Google Drive with Google Chrome and your real estate business. And you'll see why when I open up my computer here in a minute, I'm going to show you a little bit of that. Your buyer and your seller presentations, you should, if you don't have these done, these should be one of the first things that you get in there and get done. You could get them on Etsy. You could go get them in Canva. Whatever you're going to use and do, figure it out. Take the time and be the creative that you are, because that's what we have to do. We have to get all of this stuff set up. But as business owners, small business owners, we have to be the ones to create these things and show our personality. We talked about branding last week. Well, throw your branding into your presentations, and so people open the stuff or they see it as you're sharing it with them and they connect with you. Spreadsheets, closing spreadsheets, super important. Keep track of all of your documents. And I do have a link. I don't have it today, but by next month, I promise I will have a link that will give you guys all of the spreadsheets that I use in a template, and then you can download them yourself. So that is one of the things I'm going to put on my YouTube channel. And if I can find that link today and I remember and have time to do it, I will go put the link in the YouTube video of the recording of today for automations, because I did take the time and I downloaded all of these in one link. So you could then copy the whole thing and put it on your own computer. All right. So just for showing up, like I want to just give you guys all of this stuff, and then it's up to you to go implement it and figure it out. So I know that automations is kind of a short week. So, because these are all things, these are all to do things. These are things you've got to go home and do the homework. So, take a screenshot of this, whatever you need to do. But these are the things that can be automated. There's a lot more too. One of the things I need to add to this is your campaigns in Lofty. So at Epic, we all have Lofty. I want to make sure everybody knows where the training is for that too today. Like, I want to go in and make sure, because if you don't have that set up, then forget all this for right now. You need to go back to week 2. And there's a reason I put all of this stuff in the order. But week 2, the very first thing for your foundation of your business is your CRM. And once you know how to use it, then you're going to be able to create automations in there. So if you missed that call, that's on my YouTube channel. But your CRM is it is the heartbeat of your real estate business. As I'm doing my Agent Hub 360, which is kind of like next level, like I'm going to be paying someone to do a lot of this stuff for me. I first thing they wanted, where's your CRM? Where's your people? Where's your database? Like, it, no matter what, it goes with you. It is your business. So if you don't have that set up, I'm gonna show you where Lofty is. Or does everybody on this call know? Does anyone want me to show you where the Lofty training is if you're with Epic? And I think that most people on this call are with Epic. If not, tell me. Does anyone want me to show you that? I'm trying to figure out my darn.
I have this schedule and was planning to attend that session today.
Awesome. Hi, Charlene.
Hi, does it say?
No, here's what I want to show
where I
you.
go.
This is where I want you to go. I want you to forget about that unless you need the live training. Know that those are all there for you. But someone from Lofty came into Epic and they did a 7-week series for us. And this is way better because this is, you don't have to sit around and wait for those live classes. Although know that that's there. Keep that pinned on your thing for if you have questions, then go to one of those. But if you go into your dashboard and you go into training, there it is. Go into training and scroll all the way to the bottom and go to quick videos. I wish they would move these, but they're not so far. They're here. So that's why I want to show you where they're at. So if you go into the quick videos, boom, here they are. Sessions, all of them right here in the quick videos. So just start with session 1 and like do one a day. If you guys do one a day with all the other stuff that you have going on, after 7 days, by the time we meet up at the next time, like you're going to have your Lofty all set up and you're going to be like, then the creative part is going to kick in because the first part is to build the house. Like you got to build it before you decorate it, right? And so you got to have your foundation right. And your foundation, if you're with us at Epic, it's Lofty. And if you're not, it's whatever your CRM is, and you could pay for Lofty on your own. So here is 1, and then 2, 3, 4, all of these right here with a couple of clicks away. So see, they have the roadmap series too, but it takes a minute and it could get overwhelming, but just turn it off and visit it again later. So that's
Thanks for pointing that out. I looked earlier and couldn't find where those videos were. I looked in training but didn't see it. I was like, I know she showed us that. So thanks for jumping back on to show me that, because I was planning to do the onboarding session later today. So thanks.
Good. Well, I'm glad. So yeah, just skip all of that and just go straight here. Training session, dash view, overview, and the CRM settings. Training 2, lead pipeline management and activities. And so just it goes on. And then once you get done with all of those, then you can get creative with your campaigns and all of that stuff. All right. So and I'm smart plans right there. Training session 3. Smart plans and marketing and automation, brand marketing. I mean, it does everything. It's so easy. And I love that we get the AI included. So the fact that our AI is there, we have the enterprise account. I mean, you can't ask for much more. AI is going to do most of the work for you. I know the agents that are using it at a high level love it. So I personally am using it, but not at a high level because my new platform has even another CRM. But this is what I would be using.
Can you go
All
back
right.
and show that real quick? You were on, I was on your screen and not what you were
No, no
showing.
worries. Here, yeah. Just when you log in, you land on either the dashboard or the agent portal.
Okay.
So the agent portal is what all of this stuff is. It's all of
Okay.
the stuff like this. So if you're here, which is where I am right now, you have to go to the dashboard or click more. I think now they all show up over here on the
Okay.
side anyway. So just from your dashboard, you want to find your training tab. So
Okay.
just think of all of those things over to the left as the different tabs.
Mhm. Okay.
And then the training tab will open shortly. Oh, wait, here, I'm just going to go to it. I was afraid of the, okay, no, here we go. Okay, so scroll all the way to the bottom once you get to the training tab. And while I'm right here, since we're here in this training tab, anybody that's brand new, this is our Epic Power Academy, the Earth to Orbit coaching platform built into Epic. And so if you're brand new, this is the first thing you're going to want to go do. Go to training, but you should have a login in your onboarding email. So if you have not done that, you want to make sure that you do this. And I don't want to make today an onboarding call, but go all the way to the bottom and it says quick videos. They're like hidden in here. I don't know why, but think they would move them up to the thing, but they haven't. They plan on it though, I know. So here they are, all right here. So just scroll down and you'll start with 1 and then 2, 3, 4. And the beauty about this, like, I don't know, you guys have to figure out what your training style is. I know agents tell me all the time, well, I don't like watching video. But I'm sorry, but this business is all about watching video. Like you have to learn how to get on board with watching a little bit of video. If you watch a little bit of video and you learn how to do it, then guess what? You can start being the one to create the videos. But until then, you have to learn, and you have to learn in what's going on in today's world. And you could just get so much done. Get up, stay in your PJs, get a cup of coffee on a Saturday morning, start with video 1, don't make any plans to go do anything else, and go all the way through season. I've been watching too much Hulu. Just kidding. But video 7, session 7, and be done with it. Or take 3 days. Take
How
one
long
day.
did that take you to go 1 to 7?
Well, I haven't even done these because I already had mine all set up. And so I had gone on and I took every single class that was on that roadmap that you looked at. That's what I did. I imported 3,400 leads and they've all been just working inside of that for me. So now, yeah. So yeah, but if I were to do it, this would probably take me 2 days. I'd probably get halfway done on a Saturday morning and wake up on a Sunday morning and do it then. I can't do it during the week because my weekly schedule is back to back like meetings all the time. So, but that's what I would do. But if you can't do that, then time block 1 hour every weekday morning. So that's what I'm doing with my onboarding to Agent Hub 360 is I'm just time block in the mornings and get it done first thing because it's super important that I set up this foundational piece for my business. Okay, so now let's go to I'm gonna open up my link tree first, and I'm going to share this real quick in the chat so that you guys know where to get to all of this. Copy. Where'd my chat go? Paste. Okay, so that is my link tree. And I put links to all the stuff that I talk about in here. If schedule a call with me, the real estate abundance plan, that's what I'm going to open next. Or actually, this is the link to the actual challenge. So if you want to get reminders of these calls every Tuesday, then if you sign up to this, it'll ask you to fill it out, and then I send reminders to everybody who has filled it out. If you're not getting those reminders and you have done that, you need to go check your either marketing tab or spam. It doesn't really, I don't think it goes into spam, but it will go, if you're in Google Drive, it'll go to your promotion tab. But this is what I want to open, because this is what we start with every single first. I'm just going to open it because I already have it open. Every first Tuesday of the month, we start with this. We open it, and the first thing that we talk about is getting the stuff figured out, making sure that your mindset is right, and figuring out what your plan is going to be. Because all the things you're going to put in this document, they're your plan. You don't have to do what somebody else plans. You get to figure this stuff out for yourself. So week one, that's it. Your why. Why do you want to do this? Your vision. Where do you want to be with all of these things? You guys could go back and watch that week. It's in my YouTube channel. And then week two, we talk about the foundations. This is how I will get there. Week two. And when you guys download this, if you just go to file and make a copy, then that copy, you can rename it and make it yours once you download this. Let me just walk you through that really quick. So once you open it and it's in your Google Drive, you're going to click File. See it up there, File. Then you're going to click Make a Copy. And when you do that, it's going to pop this up, and you're just going to rename it and put Dawn's Abundance Plan, or whatever you want to name it. Dawn's Abundance Plan, whatever, and then click Make a Copy. And then now, boom, that's your copy, and you know it, and you're the only one that can see it. And that means you could edit it, because you won't be able to edit this one because I have it locked, because I learned the hard way. So this is week two. We did foundations. We talked about your CRM. I just shared with you how important that is. Now here we are, week three. So week three, automations, schedule, time block. Here are some other automations that I threw in. Not that you have to go check these off and do these this week. I just want to give you an example. These are ideas only, but some of the marketing ads that you can automate are the things through listings to leads. There's so much value in the listings to leads program. And I know this to be true because so many different reasons, but here is a link to a free trial with listings to leads. I say it should be the hub for everybody's marketing stuff. All of the stuff is in there. They have PDFs on buyer guides, seller guides, foreclosure guides, first time home buyer guides, checklists, like all kinds of things they have in this platform. Take a day and sit down when you're ready to, but not until you're don't jump around, like do this stuff in the order. But this week, if you are on track, like this would be a great automation for you to work on this week. All right, a blog. If you do end up doing listings to leads, they have a blog post that'll post automatically to your business page. Another great one that I love is a proof of business post, like a review or a closing that you had, or, you know, are you doing an open house? Just do one, at least one a week. A story post. I love story posts because I get the most reaction out of a story post than I do anything, because people want to know your business. People are nosy, right? And so they want to know what you're doing. And so whenever I post behind the scene things or stuff like that, like people love it. And if you're weary about that, one of my good friends, Angela, hi Angela, Amber, all of my coaches, you guys, they start with the A. Alexandra and Amber. Did I just say Amber? April. Angela, like it's so weird. It's like you cannot be one of my coaches or one of my mentors if your name doesn't start with the A. So that's weird. Anyway, story post. Here's the link to her Facebook Light Beamers group. You can copy and paste that when you download your own, and then go open it, and it's free. Inspirational post. Just, you know, you could go to AI and say create 50 great inspiration posts for a real estate agent to share. We give you 50 ideas. Just go share one every day. Go put it on a nice Canva graphic and share it. Debbie, what's your question?
On listing to leads, I know you're doing the 360 program. I know you're set up that way. And part of that was, and the others may not know, understand this, you know, I did the first a few times with them. I'm not ready to set that up yet, but I know that they were there to eliminate all your additional costs, your outsourcing costs, bring it all
Right.
back into 360, basically.
Right.
So are you still paying for 360? I mean, listings to leads?
I am listings to
yourself.
lead. So,
Okay.
and that's one of the reasons I don't want to overwhelm people with my Agent Hub 360 journey. There
know.
is
Yeah.
but I get it. Since you know what that is,
Yeah.
we're all
I just know a little. Yeah.
Epic. Yeah, it's next level stuff. First, you got to get this
Yeah.
stuff done, but then I knew that it was meant for me because I was about to exit the production side of real estate. Like I was literally going to just
Yeah.
go into recruiting and training and helping other agents, helping my downline build their businesses. But then here comes this Agent Hub 360 thing just from out of the blue, and I started watching it in Epic, and I was like, oh my gosh, like this is all the stuff I do already, and they have the means to automate it for me. Like that's the piece
Right.
I've been missing is I don't have the time to go in and automate all this stuff. And
Not,
so
yeah, not with what you do. You don't.
it was
Yes.
literally a
Yeah.
no-brainer. I'm like, I did the planning and I saw what I would be walking away from financially every year if I stepped out of my real estate business. And I was like, oh, hell no, I'm doing this. So I went all in. I did my own 360 and I took a break from everything except for this. This is my baby, these calls, this Freedom to Flourish stuff. And I'm onboarding and I'm documenting my journey in I have a playlist called my Agent Hub 360 journey. And so you could go watch that. I have a couple videos, but I'm still just onboarding. So it's all still really new to me. But anyway, I want to
Yeah.
be the
Yeah.
person who does it and shows you that it could be done. So that
Yeah.
would
And I
always be
didn't
my
mean
next
to get
level.
ahead.
Yeah, I know. Sorry,
Yeah,
you
I
get me
didn't.
going on
And I know
that, and I'm
others.
not going to shut up. But anyway, okay.
I
So
know.
I'll keep.
I just wanted to know for myself if you're still paying for listening to lead on your
Yes.
own outside your 360.
Yeah.
So okay.
I
And we'll
am,
worry
and
about
the
that
reason
later.
why
Okay.
is because they call it a best of breed. So there's all these different platforms out there for social media, for automations, for all this different stuff. And I thought that Social Bay was going to be able to replace listings to leads for me. But whenever I got signed up with Agent Hub 360, they're like, no, don't turn that off. Like that's the best of breed. That's where almost all their marketing comes from there. And you guys could get it on your own. You get it for 21 days for free. So yeah, go check it out. It's a great marketing tool. Okay. So,
I didn't mean
and
to
then
interrupt your flow. Okay. Yeah.
no, I'm good, girl. Interrupt.
Okay.
You guys need to interrupt me. If you have a question and
All
you
right.
raise your hand, I should see it like in the reactions, but interrupt me. I want to get to your questions as we go if you have them. This is super casual. I ain't selling anything, so if somebody don't like it, they don't have to watch it. I'm not trying to please anybody. Anyway, so link to the buyer packet. So definitely get that done. I love a lot of the stuff on Etsy for like $5. You could go get a buyer packet or a seller packet, and then you could go in and customize it, make it your own. These are all just some of the automations. And when I say automation, that means that you're able to set it up and then delegate it. This business is about systemize, automate, and then delegate all of the stuff. You don't want to be doing all this stuff. You want to learn how to be the CEO of your business so you can go do your real estate investing. But your real estate business automates. Then when people are ready to buy or sell, you're the one they're reaching out to. But you got to do the work to build the house, and then then it will happen. All right, here are some other examples, and I'm working on all of this stuff because Angela and I are, like I said, kind of revamping this stuff probably by June, because we're just working on so many things on the other side, y'all, to help agents and really build a great thing over here at Epic. And then funnels, that's all next week. So these are some of the things that you could work on and get automated for the week. And you know what? If you don't get any of them done, come back next month. If you're right now working on getting Lofty done, that's fine. Just come back every week. We will meet you where you are. This is not a one and done business. This is not a one and done training. It is meant for you to come back every week for a year. However long it takes you to walk away and say, I think I'm ready to go do Agent Hub 360, or I'm ready to just go do my business. Like, don't feel any kind of obligation or pressure, because that just puts you into a negative space and you cannot be there. You cannot produce, create, and get the results that you're looking for if you are living in scarcity, lack, negativity. It doesn't happen. That's why we're entrepreneurs, and there's a difference between entrepreneurs and employees. And if you're thinking in that way and you're getting caught up in the negativity and the lack, like, you need to go read Rich Dad Poor Dad again and get your butt over to entrepreneur mindset. You got to work on that daily, because it's real. It's a rough world out there. You got to focus on your stuff, not other people's. All right. So we went over that. We went over Linktree. I think that's it. So I even went over more. Any questions about any of that stuff that we just went over before I stop the recording? And then we're going to just kind of, actually, I'm going to stop the recording right now. So